A morbidly obese death row inmate who claimed he was too fat to be executed ate an extra-large last meal just hours before he was given the lethal injection. Michael Tanzi, 48, was put to death at 6:12 p.m. last night local time for the sick rape and murder of 49-year-old Miami Herald newspaper employee Janet Acosta in 2000. In his final statement moments before being administered the injections, Tanzi said, "I want to apologize to the family," and recited a verse from the Bible. The murderer's lawyers had previously argued that, despite being handed the death penalty by a jury in 2003, he should be spared execution, because his morbid obesity would render his execution inhumane and lead to needless suffering. They also claimed that the current death penalty protocols, particularly regarding the lethal injection method, are not appropriate for people with obesity-related health issues. Hours before he was executed at Florida State Prison, Tanzi ate a last meal of a fried pork chop, a baked potato, bacon, corn, ice cream, a chocolate bar, and a carbonated drink. After he delivered his last remarks, Tanzi was given 3 injections to sedate him and stop his heart. His chest heaved for about 3 minutes, after which he appeared motionless. A prison guard then shook him and said his name loudly twice to see if he was still conscious. There was no response. A short time later, Tanzi, 48, was pronounced dead. Tanzi was the 3rd person executed in Florida this year, with another lethal injection set to be carried out May 1st after a slew of death warrants were signed by Governor Ron DeSantis. Newspaper production assistant Janet Acosta was sitting in her parked van in April 2000, reading a book when she was approached by Tanzi, who asked for a cigarette. She was then subjected to a horrific attack and had a razor blade held towards her. Tanzi then bound and gagged her before driving her van towards the Florida Keys. He sexually assaulted the reporter while on the journey and used her bank card to withdraw from her accounts at a cash machine. Tanzi eventually took Ms. Acosta to a secluded area of Cudjoe Key, where he strangled her and left her body. He then headed to Key West to meet his friends. Police identified the woman's van after she had been reported missing by friends and apprehended Tanzi. Janet's family spoke of their relief after Tanzi's execution on Tuesday. Julie Andrew, Ms. Acosta's sister, who witnessed the execution, said, "It's done. Basically, justice for Janet happened. My heart felt lighter and I can breathe again." Janet Vanderweer, her niece, said the execution marked the end of an agonizing 25 years wait for closure and said, "This is the culmination of more than 2 decades of work to get justice for Janet."